You won't tell anyone about the whole infernal shit, and we won't tell everyone you do drugs? Like, we all have an understanding that we're all keeping secrets, right?
Am I keeping secrets?
You are now.
Snitches get stitches, or whatever.
So
Snitches
then
get
why
more
would
days slipped into
you
their food.
snitch then?
Yeah, no snitching.
No sharing.
I wasn't thinking about snitching.
Mason's never been extorted before.
Okay, just checking. Just checking. Sounds fun, though. I've never done Mordain. But after Ariana died, I haven't been interested, so... But I trust you.
I didn't die.
Oh, you kind of crossed over a little bit, but it's fine. We got you back, buddy. Pass her the back.
Think so.
Oh my god! It's hot! Oh, I'm gonna stop you so... Oh, it's so hot! I don't like this at all!
Genuinely
Genuinely what?
scared me.
My apologies.
Because
Really?
okay, I mean this in the best way possible, Garnet,
So
but
he
you have
does like me.
very socially intimidating energy.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's a good thing. You get stuff done. Clearly, it just is what it is.
So I need to be more useless so that a man can want to feel like they can help me and not be intimidated.
No, this
I
is
need to-
college.
I don't think that's quite what I was getting at there.
Okay. All right. This is a ridiculous plan, and they're going to go with it.
I prefer the one where we don't die, so I like this.
They go away
Also,
after
I
an
need some
hour.
earplugs.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so
Someone gonna heal me?
yeah, they're already like coming back with healing potions in crates. You know, like 24 packs of healing potions.
Just got a shotgun a healing potion.
It's like a study session all over again. It's just chugging Red Bull.
Once again,
Red Bull give you fiends.
not what I expected to be happening today.
But
That's
also,
right.
yeah,
You're on a bound. You're on a bound. Look, Ariana's out. Balvarex, please take care of her. We'll be taking Mason as payment.
He's
Yeah, like
collecting snacks already from the food hall for when she wakes up.
thank you, Balvi. I'll owe you one.
Like as Garnet walks out the door, she'll just be like, "Yeah, we'll just say the drugs came from Balvi."
No. Basically going to stand up. No, Balvi, no. I'll make sure that doesn't happen. It's fine. We will not. No, won't happen. Won't happen. Garnet.
Yes, it's just down the hall.
Turns to Hathor, just how? It's
You get
fine.
used to
Never
it.
mind. It's fine.
So, what does the hungry dark feel like? Do you smell anything?
I don't know if it's what I'm smelling, but it often smells a little bit like baked goods.
Well, that sounds lovely.
That
Like,
does not.
like cinnamony.
Ariana, no.
It's called the hunger.
Not hungry.
And a very happy non-denominational corporate holiday, one and all. I'm tormented by gnomes. I am joined today on Book of Dawn Ioth Academy by Crowan and Lemon Kiwi. Crowan, how's it going?
It's going decent. Pretty chill time for me, fortunately. Been trying to get back into creative writing, so I started writing a book, so that's been cool. Yeah.
That's
chill
fantastic.
though. Yeah, thanks.
Jen, how you be?
I'm good. I'm on a jank setup, but you know, we're doing the D&Ding.
Do I still have the scuffed emote? Yeah, I still have the scuffed emote. There we go. Scuffed in chat, please. Scuffed in chat.
Perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
Legs is doing non-denominational corporate holiday stuff today and could not escape, so he will not be with us, even though he is now in the same time zone as us.
Ooh.
Yes, you may. Oh, yeah, the same time zone as me. When last we left our heroes, fall was dying down and beginning to give way to winter. School finals for the 6,864 to 65 school year are in progress, one after the other. A total of 5 finals for all students. The academy has not been attacked for some time, which is a nice change of pace. There haven't been any massive titanic battles or horrible tragedies. Last time, our heroes took an impromptu journey into Dream in order to learn more about Lerkele, the shadow enchantress, who Garnet sort of absorbed and ate, and Romael, an Ithkin war wizard who is now in charge of the Dark Academy, gathering more information in the hopes of learning where Alexander is and what he's doing with the trove of a dead dragon god. Our heroes were also asked by the adults who have basically given up on stopping them from doing dangerous things and decide they might as well exploit it at this point, to assist with one of multiple missions. Capturing an Imperial officer who knows about the mysterious haunted settlements growing in the ruins of Stone Abbey, sabotage the raiding parties of the Burning Eyes Horde, or launch a mission to the mountains of Pothefktos, where the designers and their machines dwell, in order to disrupt their invasion of the priest kingdom of Nahasu. Our heroes are dealing with all of these things while simultaneously navigating their own familial, romantic, and scholastic relationships. Last time, we did a great deal of scrying, and I will take us back to that place that you were scrying a moment ago just to give you the context again. Because this mission is not necessarily time sensitive. The sooner you do it, the sooner you'll have information about what Alexander may be up to. But as far as you know, the commander in charge of this camp, this fort, isn't going anywhere. This is his, until he gets reassigned, permanent assignment. It's a very large fort with a large local army. They also send out patrols. There are some devils here, winged and bearded devils, as well as worshippers of the dread Uzul, generals, all sorts of different members of the Iron Empire. You were contemplating an attack plan, but you do not have to execute that plan today. Is that what you want to do today? Launch this attack? Or do you want to hold off until we have legs?
I'm ready whenever. I think it was pretty simple, right? Because the
Mhm.
plan. Do you remember the plan more than I do?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh fuck. I think we were gonna gate or teleport. I was about to drop the kidnap guy to grab somebody, pull him through,
Mhm.
and kidnap him. And Legs was gonna throw a rainbow bridge somewhere.
In front of the gate to stop anybody from going through it.
Sounds like a good plan.
But we had to figure out if we were gonna gate somewhere outside, or if we, I think it was like if we just say the dude's name, the gate appears pretty much right beside him,
Mhm.
and then the teleport, and then my kidnapper can just grab him, go back in. We may not even need the rainbow bridge if we're just
So
gonna yip, you
the
know.
gate spell pulls him through.
Oh,
Like
So
when
we don't
it's like
even-
if you cast a gate spell, it's the most powerful summoning spell that isn't high magic. Because if you said like I'm trying to think of Uzul, and you opened a gate, you could summon Uzul. Now, with beings of that level of power, gods and deities and such, they get a choice of whether or not they heed the summons, and they can usually prevent a gate from opening in their presence. That's one of the benefits of being a divine being. But let's go down a notch. Let's say I'm trying to think of a supernatural entity who you haven't killed yet.
just like
That's
a
a
high
short
level
list.
character, like a level 20.
It's
like
usually
whatever.
magic. It's usually magical creatures, but there's no rule that says it can't be an adventurer. Wurenwa, the Moonstone Dragon, you could cast a gate, and if Wurenwa is on a different plane of existence, can immediately is summoned.
So why didn't we want to gate this guy?
That was I don't remember, because that was
Oh.
like one of Legday's first plans. Is let's just go to. The question is, where do you go to cast the spell to pull him? Because you
Oh, is
cannot
the-
be on the prime
Oh yeah, the
plane.
dude's on the same plane. Okay.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And also, like, didn't we want to massacre the place or something?
That was a bonus.
Oh, okay.
Inflicting casualties on the fortress is a bonus. The only true mission is to get the guy, and the easiest way to do that is with a gate spell. But if you want to
So-
also inflict casualties on the garrison, you'll need to have a more complex plan.
Theoretically, if we were just pulling him through and we were on another plane in Cascade, he would just get pulled through, but the gate would still be where he was, right? So other people from there could jump in theoretically,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's where the rainbow
Yes,
could
well,
come into play.
it's a concentration spell,
Okay, I guess you can just drop. Yeah,
so you just
that's
stop
true.
concentrating on it.
True.
It would be open for one round,
Yeah.
so
I
people
mean, one
could get
round's one
through it
round.
in that one
Yeah.
round. But if they're
Could we
surprised,
do it at night too? So then,
Mhm.
like, people are gonna be sleeping, less likely to be immediate.
absolutely,
He'll probably
Yeah.
be in his private quarters because this is a high-end officer, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
higher up.
he's a
So-
commander of this fortress.
Yeah.
It's for
Probably
him, but it's not
pull
real
him
for it.
through and then just throw a bunch of monsters, close the gate, call it a day, and have them ransack the place in the middle of the night. Could be funny.
Yeah.
You'll just need to
That
decide
would
what
work.
monsters and how quickly you can summon them. And again, where you go first in order to do this.
Yeah, a little tricky because
Mm.
then once I drop concentration on the monsters, they're hostile and they may come back through? Question marks? Oh, I guess that's when the Rainbow Bridge could help keep the
Mhm.
monsters on
Yeah,
the other
if you want to
side.
keep the gate open for a while in order to do stuff, that's what the Rainbow Bridge is for, to seal it
Okay.
off.
But theoretically, the gate could be opened in a portable hole, right? Because it's an extra dimensional space.
Mm-mm.
No?
Not in a
Damn.
pocket dimension like that.
Shit. I thought I was cooking.
So I think so that's where we said Shadow Plane then.
Shadow Plane is an
Um,
option.
So we pop
It
over,
has-
but then we got to deal with annoying ass jester guy who's kind of there sometimes, and
Mhm.
it has to be another
Yeah.
plane. Oh, that's where
Correct.
Underroot is being entertained, right? Because that's
Mm-hmm.
technically a pocket dimension that's not a portable hole, I guess.
It's so big that it's not a pocket dimension. It's like a
Mm.
demi plane. The thing about it though, normally Onderud, the Kothramori, the abjurers who control the energy pattern at the heart of Onderud, the giant, they can align it so they change how much the city is coterminous with the mortal realm. Most of the time, it's very coterminous with the mortal realm, so that traders can just run up and go through the gates and enter the city. But as a defense mechanism, they can phase it so it's not in the mortal world at all. So in order for this to work, they would need to mostly close the gates of the city.
Oh,
Do we know if they'd be willing to do that? Would Athlor
Yes.
have any insights?
Yeah,
Okay, they would.
they would absolutely be willing to do that.
Alright.
Whoever the Crimson Council is, Athlor could talk them into doing it.
Mm. Well, it seems like that's the place that would be less or least likely that people will fuck with us while we're doing it. Probably.
Because they cleared their mirror clone problem, so there's no like security issues.
As far as they know, yes. And they have pretty good artificers, so they can make a decent number of magic items. They have decent security.
Okay.
There's always a chance of another infiltration, but some realms are going to be a lot harder. Like getting a mirror clone into Ioth Academy is going to be good luck at this point.
Sounds good to me. Has El now reviewed this plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Elnell will sign off on it, pending one thing. And that is just figuring out who's going to be on the Onderud side of the portal, so you have a plan of what shit you're going to unleash. So I'm going to take us to Onderud, not assuming that we're actually there yet, just sort of saying as a staging area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. As I open roll 20 because I forgot.
Could have gotten away with it. I wasn't going to say anything.
And I snitched on myself.
That's a self-report.
So for this part, it says Stalker chooses a target.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to know the name? Or can I just be like, these officers in this camp?
It's a target. So it can't be these officers. It has to be a specific person.
Oh.
But you can say the leader of the camp. Or you can say, like, it has to be a specific person, but as long as you can identify them, it will work.
Yeah, I can unleash a bunch of shit.
All right. Again, the question becomes, how long do you keep that bridge open? And now we swing to Onderud.
Dun, 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 dun.
The sage has to be here. She's the only one powerful enough to cast a gate.
Question, can you hear things when you're asleep?
Maybe.
That sounds stupid, but like your ears still work, but like there's if you hear this effect, you know, so
Oh, true. I mean, it's a good question. Yeah.
so like for this effect, for example.
Mm-hmm. Well, check the unconscious condition. Does the unconscious condition make you deafened? I don't think it does. So I think technically it would still work.
Okay.
Huge. And what was Anna's concern again? She'd sign off on it besides for what?
She just needs to know who's going to be on this side of the gate.
Oh.
Because it's not just like, oh, we open the portal and we do. It's like, okay, who do you have there? And what bullshit are they going to throw in? It's all part of the same plan.
Is it just are you summoning a bunch of stuff to go through the gate, or
keep in mind it's 1 round per summon. So if you want to summon a lot of them, the gate has to stay open. That was the reason why the teleporting demon plan was in place, because that plan was to open the gate high above the camp, so you could rain things down through the gate. But if you do that, you can't just say his name and auto grab him. The auto grab gives you the highest chance of success with actually pulling him, but doesn't necessarily give you the opportunity to use a ton of destructive magic.
What are we feeling more? Just get the guy and get out, or do damage?
Well, Garnet will definitely want to do damage and nudging Athalor to get the Rainbow Bridge going. Let's do it in the middle of the night so there's not like an immediate retaliation. And hey, maybe even the creatures will get an upper hand if no one wakes up. But I could throw some variety in there. You guys know diversity is important. So I got one that's got a drone effect. I got a bunch of really tough apes. I got a bunch of dudes that do noise and stun you for a while, or noise and makes you unconscious for a while. And I'm actually they may interact with each other. Well, actually, I don't think the demons can affect other demons. So I'm gonna read real quick.
I have a question, Gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
If say we're doing this plan, right? So we're in Onder and we're in another plane and we cast gate. And something else besides the dude comes through the gate. What happens if you cast Banish on them? Do they go back to the same spot they were already at, or
where
do
because
they go?
you're in a different plane of existence? Yes.
Yeah, so would they go back to the same exact spot that they were at, like right before going through the gate?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. I don't know if they were just like RNG, like you go somewhere on that plane, but
Well,
who knows?
there's two possibilities. One is they go right back to where they were. The other is that they go to the corresponding place in the mortal world. So if you think of
Mhm.
like Minecraft, where
Yeah.
the Nether
Mhm.
maps to the overworld, but it's shrunken, the planes often map to each other. The shadow plane maps almost 1-to-1 with the mortal world. The other world maps 1-to-1 with so the main kingdoms all map pretty closely to each other. So if you banished
Okay.
him and Onderud is in outside the material plane, the other possibility is that he would appear in the mountains of Onderud,
Okay.
but not in the city.
It's just an option if we wanted to keep the
Mhm.
gate open for a long time and some things through it. If people pop through that we didn't want, we just banish them immediately. But if they can just run back through the gate, that doesn't really help.
Mhm. One thing I see about Athalor's Rainbow Bridge spell, it doesn't block attacks or spells. It only blocks creatures because it prevents entities from stepping on the bridge.
Then we just like not line of sight. So anyone who's like gets to the other side, just hide somewhere or just
Mhm.
don't be in front of the gate so that if my monsters want to
Right,
turn around
right.
and fuck us up, then
Mhm.
I think I'm just gonna summon a bunch of apes
Mhm.
because one thing I'm concerned about is if the apes just attack each other. But I'm thinking the apes, if I summon a fuck ton of them, apes are very familial, you know, they bond
Mhm.
together, they're the
Apes
same.
strong together.
Apes
Apes
strong, you
together
know,
strong.
Unga bunga, and they speak ape, which I think they could just kind of talk and figure it
What
out.
spell are you
And
using to summon apes?
my Voidborn guy,
This
Mr.
That's a demon. That's not an ape.
Demon
What?
ape.
Apo Parape. It's
Parappa
ape
the Rappa
shaped.
is a demon. Yeah, it's an ape-shaped demon, but it is a demon. Don't assume ape behavior. Assume demon behavior.
Well, demons gotta stick together.
Not necessarily.
And-
Demons are chaotic. Roll an Arcana check, please.
Oh fuck. Well,
Yeah, I'll
that's
give you a
fair.
circle. +5.
Do I have advantage, whatever I'm searching,
Yes.
or okay? And then circle is 1d4.
Oh, you
Or-
can just get +5.
All right, 27.
All right. Odds are good. Maybe demons will infight, but not if there's non-demons to tear apart first.
Good
Well, I
to
could
know.
tell. I'll tell like the one I'm throwing in there. I'm like, you're the leader. Tell everybody there is like food, meat, and people to fuck up. There are humans that hate demons. There are demon hunters in this camp. And
Oh yeah, if they have
you
mortals
gotta-
to kill, they will kill them before they fight each other. Hands down,
Okay.
easy. That's their default behavior.
and then I will break concentration and then just keep sending them through message like as I'm summoning them, hey, there's demon hunters, there's humans. All right, have fun. Break concentration. And then same instruction. It's like I have 6 seconds per round to tell each one you have a mission.
Got a whole factory process. Spitting them out. Wait, so is it possible that the Rainbow Bridge blocks it from like things can coming through, but Garnet could just like summon them like past the bridge
Yes.
into the?
Well, here's the thing:
Okay,
effects will be
okay.
able to go through, but enemies,
Oh, okay.
non-ally creatures can't. So they can shoot
Oh, okay,
arrows
but-
through there. They can cast
Sure.
spells through there. They just can't physically go through it.
We're like pretty chill with that, right? I think like, that's fine.
Yeah, I think Athalor has counterspell too, or somebody does, right? I have counterspell.
I do.
Like if it comes to that, or whoever's with us, maybe some
Mhm.
counterspells if there's some bullshit. But what my ape knows is not too crazy. I think he knows fear and wall of fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the fear wouldn't be able to cross because I think it's like an area of effect. Or is it a target? Let me check.
No, it would almost certainly be able to cross.
Oh, you project a phantasmal image. Each creature in a 30-foot cone. So these are the 2 spells that he knows. But also I'm hoping that like maybe I could do it like so, where I can maybe get line of sight, like,
Mhm.
I don't know, like, I don't know, like that, and have him face this other way. That's just
So
when
another
I'm
thing you
done
need to know
summoning.
about the gate is that it is one-sided. So you go through here, like from here, you can see the other side and you can like shoot things through. If you're standing back here, you can't see through. You can't see like into the other place. And if you walk through, you'll just walk through.
I'm saying if they're on the other side and they're
Mhm.
trying to look through to target any one of us,
Mhm.
I guess like my turn would look something like I'm here, I summon some bullshit on the other side, bro appears, I finish my turn by moving out of line of sight,
Mhm.
and then that's my turn. Next turn, move 10 feet in, do my spell, 10
Mhm.
feet, break line of sight,
Right.
and break concentration, obviously. Tell them before that what their mission is.
Kill.
Kill. So I'm
That
hoping if they're like,
sounds
"What the
pretty
fuck?" and then they
good.
turn around, there's not gonna be, like, anyone here, ideally. Whatever gnome's rules is line of sight between the
I'm going to actually do some dynamic lighting nonsense and make it work that way.
'Kay.
As
I'm
best I can.
curious, is there any high magic that could support this plan so it's more destructive? That
There's
like
always high
you can
magic that can support
summon.
this plan. What high
Super
magic?
Ape!
What
Sorry.
high
Yeah,
magic
no.
do you know?
I apparently have extend, quicken, and expand / contract.
Okay. And what do all those do?
Quicken?
Yeah,
2
I just
apes?
yeah, because does quicken. I actually didn't write down what they do, so at this point I forgot.
I think I have some too.
Let me see
I
if
have
I can
quicken and
find.
expand. 'Cause isn't this just all sorcerer stuff? Like
Pretty close
adjacent?
to it. It's not 100%, but it's similar.
So quicken would be like it takes less rounds to do whatever ritual we're doing.
You can kick it
for
down to a
example.
bonus action, or rituals you can cut in the time in half depending on how many times you boost it, stuff like that.
But it still doesn't allow you to do 2 spells in 1 round, right?
Correct.
Or
It
1
does not.
turn.
It does not break that boundary.
How would expand work on a creature summon? Would it make it bigger?
No, it wouldn't necessarily apply in that case.
Okay,
Alright.
I found the things.
So you have quicken and extend? Or
I wrote down that I have 3. So expand / contract, quicken, and extend.
see how long these apes.
I should
think
note
they're
a
indefinite.
good use of time, a good use of your time, potentially, is to learn more of those.
Oh
That
yeah,
is
true. Because this, I think, just you can't dismiss it. It disappears after 1 hour after you summoned it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking an hour is a lot of rounds to kill people in.
600 rounds, if I'm correct.
I think they could probably ransack it through before they get killed in under an hour.
You know how big this camp is that they have?
Yeah, I'll
Like how many
give you
people?
the scry again real quick. Oh, you don't know the total count of people.
Oh,
But I can
okay,
give
okay.
you the.
I guess if we know like a size of the camp, we can estimate. I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
All these are tents. Sure. Oh, and the tents are like big.
Yeah.
They're like 20 by fucking like.
Yeah, they're
60 or some
basically
shit.
tent-shaped barracks.
Okay, ape has 30
Like 45.
movement speed.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
think
so that's a large camp.
Mm-hmm. It's a fort.
So
it's more of a fort than a camp.
Okay.
So just like in 1 turn, like let's pretend this is the main dude's thing. It's like in 1
Mhm.
turn, he can go to 1 camp, and then like do shit here. So 600 rounds to get through this whole camp seems
Mhm.
with the power of ape teamwork.
And how is his defenses? Can normies kill the demon?
I think it's got 95 hit points, AC of 16,
Mm-hmm.
and it's resistant to slashing and piercing from non-magical weapons. which
That's
I don't
good.
So
know-
they
I don't know how
can kill
common-
it through conventional means, but it will take a lot of combined firepower.
And it's immune to frightened and poison. It's vulnerable to cold, which I don't think these guys would ever. It's resistant to like literally almost everything: fire,
Mhm.
lightning, poison, which seems like the main elements, I guess. I don't know. And it's got really high strength, so it could also throw shit and fuck shit up. And it's this is the ape that has the squirts, the poisonous squirts. Oh, and it also has magic resistance. So like this be a good guy, I think. Throw in.
Absolutely.
All right, super loose estimation. I feel like this camp or this fort would have like 200, 300 people.
Oh shit. And the gate can be open for like a minute.
I think so.
So that's
Maybe more.
10 rounds of summoning.
See, that's where high magic could help. However, because you're affecting very high level spells, that means that the check to invoke this stuff is going to be pretty high as well.
Oh, but we could give her another spell slot if we just combine some of
Mhm.
our shitty spell slots, and maybe she can cast a second gate somewhere else. Which then would change our plan, because then we could just gate kidnap and then second gate rain
in the air.
it
in the
down.
Yeah.
But then that would still have the whole 10 round thing. But then maybe we wouldn't need the rainbow. We can just stick to what we're doing, I guess.
Well, we could could we also do another high magic to extend the gate so you have more time to drop things through?
Almost
Yeah,
certainly.
the check. The check, right, would be long as fuck.
Yep, it's
Or
level
big
9.
as-
It's a level 9 spell, so the BC is going to start out fairly high.
We
Doesn't
could
mean
try.
that's not a no. It just means it's a lot harder to tweak somebody's, third circle magic than it is to
Yeah.
mess with the magic
You-
missile.
And we can't make it like a level 10 gate by adding spell slots. Just giving her more power so that it extends based on spell slot level.
So gate doesn't boost by spell slot level because 9th is the maximum level. High
shit.
magic can technically exceed 9th level, but the gate spell doesn't automatically do anything with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, 10 apes sounds
That's
like
a lot.
it might not wipe the camp, but they do have walls of fire, so I bet they could like crisscross
True.
applesauce the whole ass place.
They
Very
would certainly do a lot of damage.
So, Onderud is going to have Eldritch Knights and 2 of the Kothermori, the Abjurers who, like the high level Abjurers, on site. 1, extra security in case anything gets through. 2, they're very good at dispelling magic and counterspelling, which they can use either to shut down enemies or to shut down the gate if there's an emergency.
Are they still down to do this at night?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just so like there could be minimal
Mhm.
resistance initially.
Very much so.
And we could do like a little scry, right before we do it, just to
Mhm.
make sure people are sleeping, I guess.
Mans would get a saving throw, but yes, absolutely.
Does that make them aware that they're being scried?
Mm-mm. It just means the
okay.
scry fails.
Okay. Well, that seems good to me.
All right, so are we doing the double gate thing, or what's the move?
Do you have the ability to grant additional spell slots?
That's a good question. Do we?
If
'Cause
that
I
is,
was-
I think that's a particular incantation.
Oh,
You-
is
you
it?
may
I
not
thought you
have.
could just feed. Because there's no incantation to just combine a bunch of spell slots
Let's see.
into.
Looking.
I thought that's just what high magic incantation did.
You burn your spell slot to modify the spell. So
Um,
extend the range, extend the area of effect. That's how you did the Shadowgate that ate like an entire army. A bunch of mages used the expand contract incantation to embiggen the Shadowgate.
I guess we can just do single gate then and
Yeah, a single gate should be fine.
revisit this if we need to hit it again.
Make legs do some math. Calculate all the enchantments that you can throw at it and come up with some truly broken stuff.
And the guy we're kidnapping, are we putting him to sleep? Or because this wasn't the sage involved to put him to sleep for some reason?
Sage is involved to gate.
Oh.
She can definitely put him to sleep too. She can definitely cast a sleep spell.
It's like mega buffed her sleep though, right? I thought
yes,
there was
once a day she can
special.
cast a mega sleep.
Oh yeah, that's perfect then.
And that's non-concentration.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as he drops in, just night night again.
Mama Shimada invokes the power of Silit, the Titan of Clay. This is the ability that lets one of you cast a spell that you don't have prepared or don't know using the normal spell slots, as long as it is on your class list. This is the one where like you can't cast cleric spells, but you could cast any void or shadowcaster spell of an appropriate level, even if you don't know it.
Not sure. Yeah, not sure there's anything I can do in this situation with that. That's like necessarily good. So if you're got something to cook up.
We also had a mantle of fire that was bestowed. The power of sin. So one creature can use investiture of fire. If you take a look at that spell.
What?
Investiture of fire. If you just look for invest, it'll pop up.
Oh.
And it's flame actually. It's not fire, my bad.
Flames across your body, shedding bright light. Oh. Hell yeah. What else does it do?
A bunch of stuff.
Or like the mantle of fire besides that spell.
That's all that card does. Well, it also has some effects on War of the Sun. It gives sin more power to intervene in the world. Every single card, if somebody plays a card for a given Infernal or Titan, they get the ability to act more on the world map. Sin has set off a volcano or two in his time, for example.
This would be kind of crazy to just throw on one of my demons. Just have him basically streak through the camp, just setting everything on fire. It also gives him resistance to cold, which is his vulnerability, actually. So that would make him even...
However, this power cannot be bestowed upon a demon.
Oh. Well,
it stems from a sovereign, and sin will not bless a demon for any reason, even if it's part of the bigger plan.
Something funny I could do with the spell is once the gates opened, it's going to be in like a sleeping quarters. Could animate objects to everything in there and have them start fucking shit up once animated.
The bed just starts throwing
yeah.
down. The bed's now on fire. It's just running down the hallway.
That could work. That could work. It's up to 10 non-magical objects. Large objects count as 4. Is a bed a large object or a huge object or a medium object?
It's a large at most. A twin bed is a medium object. A queen or a king bed is probably a large object.
All right.
That's funny.
Large objects have 50 HP and do 2d10 damage. So it's not bad.
The apes in the bed just shake hands. What a cursed fucking thing.
Fucking bed knobs and broomsticks over here.
Sounds good to me.
Also, night mode engaged.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Like it's just single gate for now.
The other thing about this is that for those of you who prepare spells, which I think is pretty much just the sage, because you do this on a day of your choice, she can tailor her spells for this. Because normally she packs information spells and divinations and stuff like that.
Sounds good. Right, so are we chill with me animating objects, or want to save it for something else?
I'm down, kind of.
Alright.
That's concentration, right?
Some more firepower. Yes, it is.
Okay.
And then you're gonna mantle of fire the bed, or was that a meme?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Can we
Wouldn't it
mantle
just
fire a
like
bed?
wouldn't it just slowly die?
Why?
'Cause it's
Why was I
flammable.
programmed to feel pain?
It might be a meme.
We might be literally overcooking the bed.
I think
Overcooked 3. I
think hold on to that one.
Honestly,
Yeah.
animate the bed. Make gnomes have to look for a bed emoji somewhere.
A bed, a desk, and get a few chairs in there. They're all going
Yeah.
crazy. Oh, shit.
It
Always
hungers for
expand.
blood.
Expand the bed. Why has it got a blood stain on it already?
It
Damn.
hungers.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Beautiful.
Is that a TX racer? What the fuck? What the fuck?
A weapon to surpass
Yes.
Metal Gear.
Where did you find that so fast?
I had it from a VTuber stream. Somebody was doing a ship post on one of my Zentreya must have been doing a ship post, and I ended up needing a gamer chair, so I pulled one up.
That's
Maybe it was
so
a donation
funny.
award, like if we hit a certain number, one player gets the power of the gamer chair. I don't even remember what it was.
Lovely.
I've had to come up with some crazy graphic shit when people like Project Melody used a wish to summon a monster truck. And like I had to get a monster truck on the map very quickly. A long story. Don't worry about the
Crazy.
details.
Dude,
No, I
wish
bet-
to do that is crazy.
It was a charity one shot. I mean, yes, you're
Oh.
right, but it was a charity one shot.
I'm like, oh no.
I bet for all these things, you're like, I'm never using this again. But lo and behold,
Mhm.
the gaming
Lo and
chair
behold.
returns.
She got the wish from the deck of many things, which can do that instead of sending your soul to the void.
Why did I die? Dude, I pulled fucking
Just
death and you're telling me
unlucky.
there's wish in there?
Yeah,
Oh, you
the
put-
deck has like amazing shit in it. There's one where if you solo the next monster of a sufficient character challenge rating, you level up immediately. There's one that gives you a castle.
You pulled Void, right? I think.
Bro,
Yeah.
I pulled like
Yeah.
One of
Was
the
it void or
worst
death?
cards. It was void.
Yeah.
Void.
and I was just like fucking around while
What's
Gnomes was
this do?
talking. And I just clicked it because I was like, oh, this is clickable. What does this do? And I just died. So-
Yep. Fuck around and find out.
yeah.
Deck of Many
Okay.
Things edition.
Should we roll for initiative?
Almost. I want to do it on the map so we can everyone will
Okay.
be correctly linked. All right. And I'm going to do a brief thing that I had not considered before, but I am going to do now. I'm going to do a little bit of dynamic lighting,
Okay.
mostly because you are going to be on the inside. Let's see, it's going to be a wall. It's going to be this. I'm not going to, because I didn't have dynamic lighting on before, I'm not going to put all the torches on the map and all that stuff. We'd be here for another 15 minutes while I carefully doctored everything. I'm just doing a little bit.
And are these guys all gonna be like intense?
It is going to be
Or-
pretty intense. Roll a history
good.
check. All right, it's a camp. There will be guards.
Oh.
Like, it's the military, you know, in the entire history of Anakra, somebody at some point has come up with the idea of a night attack, and therefore the strategy
course.
exists. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So there will be some guards. The
Who
question
could
is
have
how
thought of
many.
that?
When you and you want to name him and summon him, right? You wanted to do the direct summon.
Like the gate kidnap?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll for initiative.
All right.
Well, that's fucking cool. Well, I guess I'm gonna lucky dice my one initiative.
It is a brand new day.
Oh,
We
not
have a
20,
fortune
okay.
I
saver.
got 2 1s, bro. There's no fucking way. How did bro get a 20? I get 2 1s. This shit is so cooked.
Just power the gamba. Lucky.
I fucking hate this shit. I fucking hate
Well,
this shit.
the good news is that Chad has given you a
Oh,
1d8 inspo die.
I'm still gonna be last, even if I pull an 8 based
I mean,
on the sage roll.
Yes. Pretty much yes.
That's crazy. Good start. Good start.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
And it occurs to me that I need to roll in the abjurers just in case, or at least I need to have them like chill in here. So let me go grab them real quick.
Getting performance anxiety.
It happens to us.
It's not like you, Garnet.
I'm currently going through Anakra's Google to see if apes are pack animals, and I'm very
They're
delayed.
demons. They're demons. They're not
Yeah,
apes.
Google is arguing back that they're demons, and I'm arguing back with the internet. So that is why my round is delayed.
I can't. Why not? Someone is wrong on the internet.
This is so AI. Why am I on Bing? Wait, I'll just throw the 1d8 in you know what? I'm fucking refreshing this bullshit because there's
probably
simply
should.
no actual way
You
that I
probably
just
should do
rolled
that.
3 1s.
Well, congratulations. Your initiative is now 3.
Huge.
Watch out, everyone.
Now, by necessity, this can't really start until the sage's turn. Because
That's
on
true.
her turn, and you know what? I just realized there's one more thing I have to do real quick. Actually, a couple of things I have to do. Do 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 do. Move these here. These here.
Let me just do a little test roll. Okay. I'm trusting this works now.
14. Good test roll.
Good test roll, good test roll.
Dynamic lighting, lines don't block movement, good. Daylight mode on. Move this circle real quick. Grab the accursed bed. I do have one that isn't covered in blood around here somewhere.
A bed?
A bed, yeah.
It's fine. I'm
It's
fine
not
with
be covered in
bed.
blood soon enough, so
Yeah.
its bed's getting at least 5 kills.
Damn,
Monster kill.
Athlor's initiative is not any better. The bed has an initiative? What the fuck?
Not yet.
It will.
Oh,
It
I'm
will.
looking at this 5 and I don't know what it is.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I have no clue what that is either.
Yeah, don't
I thought that was the bed.
Don't worry about it. It's don't worry about it.
I'm worried.
Okay.
I'm worried.
I'm
That
now
is procking the worry.
Worrying.
I used my 20 initiative to worry.
Joke's on you.
Hardcore.
Worrying is a free action.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
That's dangerous. Every
All right.
turn I worry.
I would like Gambison to roll 1d6, please.
Gamba, 1d6.
That's really cursed. Don't roll a 1.
A 2.
Okay.
It's not a 1.
All right, skipping ahead to the sage's turn, at which point, and I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze you all together real quick, just for transportation purposes.
Did Crone's camera freeze for you too, or is that just me?
Let me see.
Oh no, it did.
Did.
At least you're not derpy this time.
True.
Just deep in thought.
Let me try to fix. Well, if it gets to my round, I just first will animate the objects.
When we get to you, because again,
Yeah, for sure. But for now, BRB.
did I do this on the fucking, what layer did I do this on? Hang on. Okay, you go to the lighting layer. There we go. I'm just going to make a couple of adjustments. We're going to send you to the back. Move this back a square. And the Sage casts Gate and summons Commander Proculus. He gets pulled out of his bed into Onderood. They don't get to go. They don't get to go. They don't get to go. Athalor gets to go. Athalor will cast Rainbow Bridge. This, as you might suspect, is the surprise round.
Surprise round.
And we're back.
So all we did was the gate and the rainbow bridge, and we pulled Buddy through.
Sounds good.
No, hold on. Expand. Expand. Okay. The gate is now sealed with a rainbow Majuka lock.
She's got like a rainbow tampon on it. Love it.
It's for some reason appearing below. You know what? You get to go to the map layer. That'll work. That did not work. Okay. It's going to be daytime for a moment. Go to the back. Go to the back. There we go. All right. All as planned. Athalor is now concentrating on Rainbow Bridge, and he will move off to the side. No. Garnet, it's your turn.
I will summon Parappa Ape, Mr. Ape,
Okay.
on the other side.
All right.
And
I'm
before
gonna move him back in here because he actually can't see anything. But he's out of the way of the. Anyways, go ahead.
You have one mission, demon. There are demon hunters in this camp. They are scrumptious. They are all O positive blood or whatever you guys like. And you should kill all of them. They're all probably mostly sleeping, but be careful. And I will move to the side. Oh, that scared the shit out of me.
Jesus.
I will just move to the side and drop concentration.
Okay.
Athalor should probably also move to the side after his
Yes.
turn.
I meant for him to do that. I just
I was just making sure.
ran out of space. We're gonna put this guy on this side because he's actually not on this side. Okay, Mason, it is your turn. What do you do?
All right, I look through the gate and animate objects. It has 120 feet range and choose 10 non-magical objects, but large count as 4, medium count as 2. And so beds, desks, chairs, whatever there is in there, animate them bitches.
All right, give me a sec.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
put-
like post this.
Put a little green dot on yourself to indicate the fact that you are now concentrating.
Oh, yeah, we'll do. One sec. And then I move off to the side. Out of LOS.
Animated desk. Animated chair.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's the spell.
Wall of text.
It says all the stat blocks for them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. What a great spell.
Yeah.
That's a level 5 spell. I'm so dead. You're like, what are all these cool bombs? No, animate bed, please, at
I'm
5th
looking at all
level.
my options. Like, I can't really like summon most. I can like do one summon spell, but it's not that great. I'm like, wait a minute, I could animate the whole room.
There has never been an animated object in this campaign.
Yeah, this is funny.
All right. Animated object. Let's see. Large animated this, animated that, animated iron statue.
So the ape is not going to aggro a bed, so this is galaxy brain if you think about it. Like,
True,
demons are
actually.
stupid enough to fucking fight a bed, okay? He'll be like, yo, you on my side? Alright, let's literally roll out.
It's like, why is this bed walking? That's weird. All right, time to kill humans.
That's weird. Some Cinderella shit. Like, or, what am I thinking of?
Beauty and the Beast. Shit?
So do you
Oh,
want to
Beauty and the Beast, yeah.
do you want to issue it a command as a bonus action?
for the objects.
Yes.
Oh yeah, kill the people in the camp. Kill, go out, kill, murder.
Kill.
Murder.
Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill. Let me just give these objects health bars real quick.
Beautiful.
Oh, you're like actually gonna simulate them fighting?
I'm not gonna do the whole thing.
Okay.
Like, that would be really boring on stream. But I'm gonna do some of this. Right, and the chair I'm not being able to grab for the moment. All right, so the two bearded devils stare as a demon appears, and this furniture just walks out the front door of the camp, which actually is this way. The entrance of the camp is right here. Of the tent is right here. And this is a nice tent, by the way. This is like an officer, a commander's tent. Nice rug, nice bed. You can't see anything behind the portal, but like it's all pretty well furnished.
That's what we like to see.
All right, the bearded devils will yell in infernal.
Intruders! The commander!
And let's see. You know what? It's worth it. Upon seeing that they can't get through the rainbow bridge, they are each going to tap their glaive on the ground and chant, Uzul! Uzul!
Uh-oh.
And a bearded devil appears on your side.
The fuck?
Oh, well, fair enough.
And a second bearded devil appears on your side.
Do we have any of those counter spellers with this, or is it just?
It is not a spell.
Oh,
Divine magic's power.
It's a magical ability of these things. They have a 30% chance. They both rolled the 30.
Yeah.
So they have summoned 2 more bearded devils on your side. And after doing that, that's all that they can do. The commander wakes up, and that's his entire turn. What the fuck? The demon, no longer under your control, I'm going to point out something here. It will attack you and your allies if it believes it has the chance to win the fight or to inflict meaningful harm. Wall of fire.
there's like 2 guys beside him. He's not interested in
Yeah,
those
but
guys.
it will attack you if possible.
He doesn't even see me.
That's true. You moved out of the way. Yep, you're right. Good call.
Huge.
So I was like, please aggro the thing closest to you.
It is
Not
not
trying
time
to-
for violence.
Thank God. That was. Well, actually, he would have just toasted the captain, to be fair. So that would have not been great. So.
It burns.
Well, to be fair, I only need his head, so.
Yeah.
Okay. The two observers, seeing these two devils that have appeared on their side,
Oh, I also indicate to them that I have a scroll of silence. If they are worried about these dudes being summoned from invoking Big U, that maybe silencing the other side may help things, but
it might. The two observers cast banishment.
oh, that works, yeah.
So
All right, they get their charisma saving throws.
With advantage, damn.
They have magic resistance.
wow.
One of them disappears. The observers used 5th level spell slots. Actually, the first one used a 5th level spell slot, so he targeted both. The second one will use a 4th level spell slot to just target the one.
Oh, I bet. Oh. Because Athalor has silvery barbs. Maybe he could force the 9.
True, yeah, we'll burn a silvery barbs.
I like that.
All right, so we had the 9. I roll again. Incredible. Because he had advantage, so it all comes out in the wash. All right, now he gets hit, but he has he should have advantage on this save. Nope, he's banished too. So they appear, they're like, ah! And the Copper Mori just go, no.
No. I cast no.
No, fuck off. I'll go ahead and move this guy right here. Okay, the Sage is going to keep the gate open. Let's see. The commander is a little... Oh no, she'll just cast it behind her. Yeah, because if she catches any of you in there and you have more hit points, less hit points than the commander, it'll target you instead.
Oh.
But she's immune to sleep, as are the rest of the Alphar, so she'll just target it further behind, drop it basically on herself. She will cast a level 5 maximized sleep. And hope that does enough. Ignore the dice roll. It's actually, let's see, 30, let's see, 32, 64. Yeah, he's asleep.
Nice.
What are the rules of sleep? Like, can I still cast a spell? Do I have to whisper now? Or, like, what's the deal?
He's magically asleep. Like, he will not wake up unless someone uses their action or slaps him, or he takes any damage. Like, he's out. He was this is supernatural sleep.
It'll last for a minute still, right? Even with her Giga sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
You hear a general shout outside and throughout the camp.
Okay.
As various people start awakening. You also hear a baleful howl. It is soon joined by others. An unearthly, like the sound of a dog, but filled with burning heat and hate. Let's movement speed on these guys. All right. It is Athalor's turn. He is going to maintain his spell and do a Celestial Spark on one of the dudes.
Could I ask him if he'd be down to pull the general out of the way? Or somebody could do that?
You know what? Let's see if he can use his dimension shift to just like...
Just so, like, he doesn't get pulled by anything or targeted somehow by accident.
True.
Bend space. He teleports the general 30 feet away directly into the waiting hands of the Eldritch Knights of Onderud.
Sweet.
He wasn't armed or anything, right?
No, he wasn't armed.
Okay, cool.
And they
Me when I
immediately...
sleep with my knife.
Yeah, right. I
They immediately...
maybe he's paranoid.
Actually, here's the thing. He's not armed, but the bed is. Because he sleeps with that shit under his pillow.
Oh my god, the bed just pulls out a shake.
Yeah, so he teleports him 30 feet away, and Onderud's got like soldiers just jump on him and shackle him and start completely locking him down. Good
Beautiful.
call. Garnet, it is your turn.
Same thing. Step up, summon the void. Void guy, you have one mission. Follow the other guy, be nice to your fellow apes, and beat the shit out of everyone else. Ignore the furniture. That may move.
If you stop concentrating, he no longer gives a shit about your orders.
Maybe he'll remember. Maybe he won't.
It's worth it.
That's my last message before. Maybe
My
I'll leave
last
him
message changed the world.
like if you maybe this will have an effect. I am now setting you free from your shackles of the void. I am the master. All right. And I move out of the way and break concentration. I'm trying to let them know that I'm freeing them. Maybe when I no longer mind control them, they'll think, oh, she's releasing me into a pantry of food. That sounds cool.
They kind of automatically have an innate hate for you.
Oh, all right. Well,
Well,
it is what it is. I tried.
They don't think to be like it is, but it is.
keep together strong.
Do you take damage for summoning these from the book?
Oh yeah, I should start doing that.
Okay.
The first
Mason.
one is free.
It is your turn.
I will cast Celestial Bow, or Bright Bow Rune, rather.
Mhm.
That's I got the whole name wrong. Okay. Bright Bow Rune. And are there still things like in that room? Enemies that aren't the apes?
Yeah. There's two bearded devils. They're just
I'll
sort of
just
like
let's take a shot at one. Help out a little bit.
Okay.
22 to hit.
absolutely a hit.
14 radiant.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna step to the side, but I'm gonna step to like over this side. I would be like behind Garnet, but I can't
Yeah.
because the lighting.
I
But yeah,
get it. You've broken LOS. All right. You are now awake. You are now awake. You are now awake. You are now awake. You hear the sounds of devils in combat with furniture outside.
Sounds like an IKEA store in there. It's just like hammering and saws and shit.
Weird. Glaive.
Quick, where's the manual? How do we take these apart?
it's IKEA in hell.
Like actual bed wars between like furniture and then like the machines, you know? Like how anachronous. Imagine.
Okay. If the creature is a... All right. They are focusing all their attacks on the new ape who just got summoned. The new ape is also now bleeding, and its poisonous blood sprays all over the two devils. The commander is very much asleep. I'm going to speed through a lot of this because... Boonga boonga. -5. -6. -9. All right. The observers continue concentrating on banishment. I wonder if the sage can do anything here.
Is the glaive a magical one?
Yes.
Oh, boo.
It creates a bleeding wound, which on these guys means that they just turn into a
Water, like a faucet of.
a plague spewer. Yeah, just. Victory at any costs has been played. Oozle's allies gain a rage bonus. Invoking his name has sent them all, not a rage that halves all damage inflicted on them, but they now deal additional damage in combat because they are very angry. Let's see, that's a concentration spell, so we're not going to do that. That's a concentration spell, so we're not going to do that. She would have prepared like the most damaging spells that she could. Almost all her spells are concentration. She doesn't do a lot of like fireballs and lightning bolts and stuff like that. She mostly does a ton of debuffs. But you know what spell she can literally cast at will?
Hmm.
Sleep. She can cast a level 1 sleep without burning a spell slot. She puts one of
How
the...
does that work? Oh.
Because she's a fucking archmage. That's how.
True.
It's like a higher than level 20. You can't get higher than level 20, but you can get epic boons, and she has a few of those. Including the ability to cast a level 1 spell at will. All right. The army is mobilizing. You suspect they'll be here like next round.
In this current bedroom?
To the tent, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Parappa the Rapper sees a unconscious enemy and crushes its head.
Oh my god.
Bites its head off. They're demons. They're not nice. They're...
I was just surprised. I'm just impressed. I'm just impressed.
Claw, claw. And they do not have magic attacks, so they deal half damage. 5. Are there any Centurions super close by? Yes. Additional shouts and sounds of furniture under attack. Attacking and under attack. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to roll a little bit for funsies here. Just like, I'm not going to do this every single round, but now that the Centurions are in play, you can collect a little bit of tactical information. Let's see. We do... Longsword. Longsword.
Are these magical swords? Do we know?
No, but these are against the furniture, not against the...
Just tactical information. Just tactical information.
An Imperial... It's not Iothkin, so I should just delete that part of it. An Imperial War Mage enters the tent.
Oh.
Moves in, immediately sees the 2 demons. And at this point, I think even the Abjurers, like everybody has moved out of the way. Actually, the Abjurers haven't moved out of the way. They've moved sort of to the far edge, but they have not moved out of the way. 4 starts. Miss. More are coming. You can hear the sound of more spells going off outside. And furniture crunching rapidly. In fact, there are 3 of them, so I'm just going to roll 3 of these real quick. Okay. One of the bed explodes. They have killed the bed.
No, not the bed.
They have some
Not a good run.
They have some fairly decent magical power on their side.
That was a lot of damage they did. Holy shit.
The baleful howling once again. It's right outside the tent. So you can go here. Athalor's turn. I'm just going to hold on to him for the time being. The archers wake up. Garnet, it's your turn. What do you do?
Same thing.
More! More!
You have a mission. Ape out.
I'm aping.
Athalor still has the advantage too of the silvery barbs if he wanted to give it to one of the apes or something.
Ooh. He'll give it to Mason because he's going to be pew-pewing.
Sounds good.
All right. Aping out. Take any damage necessary, and Mason, it is your turn.
Salute the fallen bed. You know how to get around.
Is Brightbow Rune a spell, a concentration spell?
No, it is not.
Okay.
It just summons it.
Anything you shoot except for the apes will have cover from apes.
That is okay. I have advantage right on this shot.
Correct.
Okay, I'll shoot the mage, whatever that killed my bed. I'll avenge the bed.
You can't actually see the one that killed the bed. You can only see the one that entered the room.
That's fine.
That's fine. Bam. Damage. You can just barely see him with his head like just inside. That did about a third of his health.
I'm a sniper. Alright, that was my bonus action. But I will go back behind Garnet and with my action cast Restoration Ward on her so that she heals up this damage she's taking from casting the apes. So keep going, Garnet, keep going, I got you.
Oh god.
Ape escape. That's the new ape bites the war mage. Then grabs his spine and pulls his head off. Like grabs his torso and just rips off his head.
This ape crazy.
And bellows in victory.
That is the healing, which puts me exactly back up to full. Augers.
You can hear lots and lots of heavy footsteps on the way.
It's 2d4 healing now because level 5. But it only happens like right when you take damage, so just the next time you take damage.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here. No, that doesn't make sense. Damn it. Yeah, you know what? That'll be good. That'll be good. That's a good move. You hear footsteps near the portal, but you cannot see them. More bearded devils continue to hack the furniture apart. If the desk gets hit like that one more time, it will be destroyed.
That's okay. They're tanking. They're tanking for the apes. It actually is good too, because they last 1 minute. And what, the apes last 1 hour? Was it?
Yeah, I think 1 hour.
A nearby signifier, one of the banner carriers of the Legion, casts armored formation outside. You can hear the shout of the spell. Each creature inside the formation gets +3 AC and deals an extra 2d6 damage. There's one more bearded devil in the tent. Bite, claw. With an AC of 13, -4, -6, -7, holding out. The commander is very asleep. The infantry has arrived, and you can hear them dismantling the furniture. The sage is just going to keep throwing sleep spells, just like at the front of the tent. Just sleep. It does not affect any of these creatures yet. This devil is going to go, or this ape is going to go ahead and attack. Bite, claw. For a total of 6, 12, 19 damage to this devil. All right. A centurion walks up and just pulls aside the tent. So I'm going to open this up and let you see what's out there. Whoop. There are 4 hellhounds just outside.
Are those demons or devils or?
They are fiends and they are devils.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get this out of the way. That's spoilers. Let's go ahead and reveal all these guys. Boop. Reveal these guys. Boop. We can reveal over here. Reveal these guys. Reveal these guys. The hellhounds. They will leap into the room and attack your apes. I have 4 of them, and they have tactics. So bite, 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 bite.
I think they're resistant to fire and piercing for non-magical.
Yes. So that comes out to, they might be immune to fire. Let's check it.
Resistance, fire, only immune to poison.
Okay. All right, then. They all focus their attacks on a single target, which take, let's see, 16. So miss 4, 10, hit for 15, 18, 22, 26 points of damage. And the war mages, who are now able to focus fire. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 of them in the immediate area. And they all concentrate their force darts on the wounded target.
Question, would
Yes.
anyone start getting disadvantage from being diseased from the poison squirts?
The hellhounds might. All right. Rather than just continue to play this out, I'm just trying to think of, like, can they kill them fast enough? Because I think you can summon them faster than they can kill them. So the question becomes, is there something they can do to pose a threat? Because
I was thinking I could summon something different too.
Mhm.
The chasm to invoke this. Because
Mhm.
this doesn't affect demons, but it affects
Mhm.
everyone else. So I'm thinking that could help. And I would
Okay.
summon, I have 90 feet of range, so I would try to summon it deep into the,
Okay. That's a good idea.
to see if that can kind of help slowly tilt the scales in the ape's favor. I know that would be a bunch of checks, but
That's fine. I'm just gonna eyeball it. What's the DC on that? DC 12 Constitution?
DC 12 con, yeah.
Okay. They have a 50-50% chance. So that gets 50% of the auxiliary infantry in their path.
Pretty good.
Where are my war priests? Here are my war priests. War priests are going to show up this round. I'm seeing if there's any. The main thing here is how fast can they kill them, and do they have any countermeasures that they can use? Yes, they do. All right. Go ahead and take any damage that you would take, and then heal back from the ward.
And I guess I don't know if you have the icons already ready, but the chasm dude is the bug-looking fucker.
Oh, I already got him.
Oh, you did? I didn't even see him. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm more zoomed in. My bad.
All right,
It's
Mason.
only 1d6 damage you take when you summon a thing. Oh, that's broken.
The Book of Seosh was not supposed to fall into player hands.
I see.
But pretty please.
Oh, another ward on Garnet, and what can I even do? Is there any targets to shoot still?
Yeah, it's a look at. I mean, look at all these targets.
Yeah, I guess like
this.
yeah,
Like that's kind of why I'm trying to think of ways to automate or accelerate this, because I just added 24 more soldiers to the map.
Sure. Yeah,
Could we just roll the next like 3 rounds of damage? Like if he did 3 times whatever he just did. So I think we have 2 or 3 rounds left, right, till the gate expires.
You have like 7 rounds left.
Yeah, I thought it was.
You have 6 rounds now because it lasts for 10, and you've summoned 4 creatures, so you have about 5 or 6 rounds left.
Oh,
that's why I'm basically just trying to figure out: is there anything they can do against you?
Oh,
because if there's 2 things I need to know: 1, do they have any countermeasures against you that they can use to attack you through the portal? Is what I mean, in a meaningful way.
I also have a scroll of silence that I would maybe throw in there.
Is that a concentration spell? I guess it doesn't super matter.
As in, like, yeah, maybe just give it to one of the mages if they're not doing anything, or
all right.
Maybe the sage instead of sleeping random shit.
Well, that's a concentration spell. She would have to concentrate.
Oh.
Yeah, she has the portal. Okay. How many war priests could reasonably get here? Because the war priests can cast Dispel Magic, but they cast it at level 3, and they can get counterspelled. So the next question I have is how many war priests can mobilize before the timer runs out?
And how would Dispel Magic work on a level 8 gate? Is that like
with
hard
great
to do?
difficulty? Yes. yes, it is. All right. So I'm going to say that these 5 war priests can easily get over here. And these 4 more can get here at the very end. All right, so each of these war priests, this is going to give me a total of 14 casts of Dispel Magic. And the other thing about that is, oh no, because they can get out of line of sight too. Yeah, they can get out of line of sight too. So they can be in a position where they can't get counterspelled. All right, so the first batch of casts, the first 2 get counterspelled. So I'm going to roll 12 of these. And the sage would also have moved out of the way because she doesn't want to get hit. So yeah, I'm just going to roll 12 Dispel Magics. I'm having a little bit of lag on my side. I apologize. All right, 12 D20 roll. Okay. Garnet, you would get to summon 1 more creature. There basically be 1 more round. Oh no, you know what? They would try to dispel the Rainbow Bridge. So they could attack through.
Can it target the rainbow?
Yeah, it can be destroyed with the Dispel Magic.
Oh.
All right. Garnet, you can summon 1 more creature. After which you have to abandon the portal or risk invasion. Or you can start throwing out damage spells, but if you do that, I am going to have to do a lot of action figures because I'm going to try to kill you.
Oh no.
What's the wording on your summon thing? So I could put a wall of stone up, but I don't know if you can cast like past that or something.
How tall is it?
Let me check.
I'm pretty sure it's just like a point within range.
Drop it.
And on
10.
Oh.
It's 10. Yeah, 10 by 10 panels.
And the portal is about 20 feet wide and 20 feet tall.
Sorry.
So
20 feet tall.
Yeah. Actually, it would only be able to be. It should actually only be like 10 feet wide because it has to fit inside the tent.
Damn, Dispel Magic's 120 feet range too, so you can't really do anything about that.
Sucks when the enemy has magic too, huh?
The chasm can also summon demons on its own. that one. If it wants to attempt to give birth, it can do that.
You're gonna lay eggs in his stomach. 68. It does not successfully summon another demon.
Mm.
Oh, I can build it upwards, actually. I can
Mhm.
wall so that
Yeah,
it
you can
will
stack
block
it.
the whole thing. Yeah.
And what level spell is it?
For what?
Wall of Stone.
5th.
Okay. And can it be dispelled? Is there anything that says it can't be dispelled?
If you maintain your concentration for the whole duration, the wall becomes permanent, can't be dispelled. Otherwise, the wall
Then yeah,
disappears when
the
spell
second guy would
ends.
the first guy's dispel magic would automatically kill the Rainbow Bridge, and the second guy's dispel magic was high enough to kill your Wall of Stone. So unless you have more countermeasures,
Nope.
because like they're just gonna spam it, and Applelore can't, they have the action economy on their side. Applelore can keep re-upping the Rainbow Bridge, but they can keep dropping it down again. So I think you can choose to either risk invasion or do one more round of actions and drop the portal.
What's Garnet thinking?
You can try to summon. You said one more guy before.
One round.
Shit.
You have one additional round, and then you either risk getting counter invaded or you have to close the gate.
Yeah, I probably just throw another ape in there. It's kind of my strongest guy, and it's got the squirts, so it's probably gonna be my best shot there.
Okay. Athalor, any last things?
Could I try to have the ape be close to the guys dispelling?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe they'll be a little distracted.
Mm-hmm. But there's enough of them they can also try to dispel the ape. You can drop the description to see if that doesn't work, but
for what?
Can the ape be dispelled is the question.
Oh. That seems like a you question. I'm not sure.
Click the let's see.
You can't dismiss it.
Then it can still be dispelled. It doesn't specifically say it can't be dispelled.
Not like a summon, isn't it? Like summon creatures aren't effects.
The spell that summoned it is an effect. It can be dispelled away. Because it goes away after an hour, that means that the summoning magic is still in effect. If it was just here and it's here and there's no duration, then it would just be here now, and it's like basically permanent, like the Wall of Stone.
Damn. Good to know though for the future.
I also have a warlock who I haven't who is behind on the other side of the portal, who was gonna try throwing some fireballs, like because he's on the wrong side of the portal, so he can't be hit from your side. He was going to shoot a fireball right in front of the portal so it would explode and try to backblast people. But all of you moved far enough away from it that it wouldn't work. But he is higher level and he has Dispel Magic. Oh, no, he doesn't. He just has like a Stinking Cloud and other stuff. So he was going to start doing some countermeasures as well. And Misty Step, but if he's teleported through, he would die. All right, I'm going to say, barring any other shenanigans, you summon one more ape, and then the sage makes the call to shut the gate so you can't be counter-invaded.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sure.
All right. Let me grab the good commander and drag him back to his terrible fate.
Wait, in that one more round, actually, I could do one more thing.
Yeah, what would you do?
Create bonfire on like the edge of the tent. And so maybe it burns down. Fuck that tent.
One last fuck you.
Yep. Magic bonfire.
Okay.
2d8 damage.
And the sage takes a parting shot as well, because she stops concentrating on the gate. Loading, 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 loading. All right, what's the most awful spell that she could cast? Oh, maddening darkness.
Oh.
A 60-foot radius sphere
God damn.
that does 8d8 psychic damage.
That's strong as fuck.
That's her parting gift.
6 foot radius, dude. Jeez.
A little further. We don't want to brainify your own people. All right, yeah, that big. And it only lasts for 1 round as soon as the portal ends, but it's still 1 round of 8d8 psychic damage, enough to carve a nice little chunk in the troops. And then, having unleashed demons and explosions and bonfires upon the enemy, the gate closes. The din of war and violence fades away, and we go to a short break. Don't go anywhere. More Book of Dawn Ioth Academy when we come back.
Hungry for dark.
But it's weird that it smells like something good. If it's
Wait.
supposed to be bad.
Are you hungry dark affiliate too? Ariana?
Huh?
Because you smell food all the time.
But I'm just hungry. I don't think I'm dark.
Seems like pieces of the Herald. It is a dream toxin. It has contaminated this entire room, everywhere that it's spread, to poison the dream world in this proximity.
I slap Sage in the face to break her concentration.
Oh no.
And I whisper to Mason, I've always wanted to do that.
It looked like it. That was a hard slap.
Oh, we're gonna grind your bones to dust and then we'll lick it with our tongue. And every time we put you in the oven, we're gonna make it grow and get so yummy. It's gonna be good. We're gonna be tasty, just like we should. You're gonna die.
And now you're alone, just like me.
Get voided, moron.
Oh, excellent drawing.
Can anyone read these runes?
I don't speak primordial. Oh my god, he's like so smart.
And Tarsamore also saved. So yeah, the woman is the only one who suffered in this. We live in a
The
fucking
woman's
society.
the dumb one. Oh, the dice. Dice
That's
is sexist.
okay. How
Uh,
a chain is only as strong as its weakest link when it comes to rituals.
oh, now women are weak. I love this campaign.
Wait, what do you?
Small girls, just checking.
No, grown men can live for sword, Garnet.
Well,
Would you like
I
to
could
try?
eat a soul. I could eat a soul like a snack.
But I'm more thinking practical terms about swinging this fucking massive sword.
Well, what if
And
it turns him
honestly,
evil?
I'm sorry, but
Evil
your
Chad?
arms are small and noodly.
Excuse Mantra, my arms are not noodly.
Mantra comes walking
Minus
back
2 strength.
from the meeting. He's like, what did I just walk in on?
Oh, Mantra isn't here. Oh, hold on.
sword.
Yeah, you open the door. The sword is just like covered with evil runes on the floor on a plate, and you just see Garnet going.
My arms are noodly, right?
Do you
Right,
think
yo.
you live that, Zweihander?
Yeah, you try it.
Your arms aren't noodly, but that thing is pretty big.
And evil.
And apparently evil. What is that?
Yes, yes. By the Sunrider's grace, yes. We're all okay.
Well, I can take a look at the oven for you and send a message to Athalor, like, and kind of elbows him a little bit, like, to basically, like, vouch. Just, right, Athalor, I'm really,
Yeah, she's
good with ovens.
fantastic with ovens. Like I've seen so many ovens fixed by Garnet. Honestly, like I didn't
Yeah.
even know there were that many ovens in my school, but she just materializes them, fixes them, and sends them away. It's like she has a remote oven repair shop.
He didn't have to do that much detail. About the
Wow.
lore.
Really? That's so interesting. Tell me more about ovens.
Just
What is this, a dialogue tree?
Tell me more about ovens. Tell me more about oven repair. I don't want to talk about ovens anymore.
Tell me about curries.
You have no idea what's going through her head right now. If you were perhaps a little bit more perceptive, you would see the face of somebody who never wanted to be a mother, who never planned to be a mother, who's dedicated her life to gathering power so that she's never in a position where she's vulnerable again and where she won't be used for anyone else's purposes ever again, and yet finds herself having to talk to this teenager about drugs. Like, never anticipated this and is now trying to figure out the best way to go about it. Okay.
When a mummy drug and a daddy drug love each other very much,
Okay.
they do a special cuddle.
Shut up, Link Day. 4 seekers, and magic dampens sound in these quarters, quieting boisterous visitors and heavy snoring.
And other things. I mean,
And other
we're all
things.
thinking it.
Are we though? Are
mean-
we?
These cheeks don't clap themselves. Just saying.
Colonel,
I've been feeling
I'm trying to sneak
right,
around,
baby.
but I'm stomach thick. The clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards. All right. So do you guys just want to spend the night and then get breakfast and do this thing?
Please,
Yeah, let's
God,
go.
yes.
Yeah.
Release me from this hell. Mechanical features of a barbarian, which basically means that once per day you can go into a rage, which increases your physical combat prowess.
Once? Only
Yeah.
one time?
Mechanically speaking,
Okay.
twice. No, it's twice per day. Twice per day, you can take your
Okay.
normal baseline rage and make it a actually mechanically useful rage. It increases your prowess in hand-to-hand combat, makes you resistant to damage. It doesn't make you better at shooting things. It makes you better at physically beating the crap out of people.
It doesn't make me shooting things.
Nope.
Son of a
Nope.
bitch! I'm going into a rage.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so there's no monsters, and you have now entered a rage. You may do one more rage today. If you stop attacking or taking damage, your rage will end.
I'm gonna jerk off.
I think I like panned up my map and I saw that Bronx Kirby was just engulfed.
I'm on fire! Oh, God! Python rolls to not be on fire.
I think you'll
Ariana will go back and say, Sig, is Nightshade gonna kill Garnet in this situation?
I've never seen this in my life.
That's not a no.
I don't know.
That's also not a yes.
I don't know what to say.
That's not helpful.
We're dealing with magic we've never experienced before, Ariana.
Oh God, Ariana's gonna try to absorb elements.
Okay, what element are you absorbing?
Dark.
In the vaunted halls of the refuge of Onderud, with the captured Imperial commander safely in the custody of the Eldritch Knights who protect this place, the Kothramori, the abjurers who manage the energies of the Gyre, begin realigning the refuge with the mortal realm, making it once again possible to walk from outside within, making the refuge reappear for anyone who might be watching on this night in the mountains. As for you, you have your prize. And hopefully gave them a little something to think about while you left. The Onderudi guards are more than happy to just let you take your prisoner and leave. You can keep the shackles and, they've got him all locked up for you. You can just teleport circle back to the causeway and turn him over to the wardens if you so desire.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything too crazy we gotta do, right? Just We're just kind of trying to interrogate him, information or something. Yeah.
Yep. The sage will go into his brain. The master enchanter will go into his brain. They will put him through the ringer.
Sure.
And they're going to make sure that he can't be scryed. He's not being tracked somehow.
Yeah, they're going to get him into an area under the effects of private sanctum very quickly.
Okay.
Most of the academy is pretty safe from that stuff overall because of the golden sphere. But they're putting him in extra security.
They might get this information anyway, but something that I'm specifically curious about was how many people were in that war camp.
Okay. All right. The following day, like you finish your mission that night, you're able to go ahead and get a long rest. Our unfortunate captive, however, is not. He is given a significant interrogation, and despite his fortitude of will, he can't stop himself from thinking when they're just like, how many soldiers are at your camp? And they have to detect thoughts on. He won't say anything, but he thinks the number and they write it down. We have ways of making you think. The total troop allotment of that fort is 316 auxiliary infantry, 316 auxiliary archers, 252 legionnaires, 9 centurions, and a number of war mages, signifiers, and war priests attached to each unit, along with an honor guard of 16 bearded devils, and I think 8 spined devils that act as scouts and messengers.
Damn, it was like 1,000 people that camp. Okay.
Yeah. It's a significant... The reason is, it's not just a camp, it is a defensive fort. So anytime that their lands come under attack, this force mobilizes to go defend against whatever it is. This is like a stationed defensive army. They're never going to be mobilized. They're never going to be put out into the field. They're only going to be here in case the province gets invaded. Now, as for other matters, Commander Proculus does not know the exact ins and outs of what's going on in the ruins of Lam Coulette and Stone Abbey. He does know, however, that Lam Coulette itself is far from the only area that's been taken over. Alexander's minions, allies, and so forth have corrupted and infested the entirety of the ruins of the Stone Abbey civilization. That mountain range that was once entirely under their control, everything that wasn't cannibalized by the Iron Empire or the Raveners, is now under this new realm's control. They are forming their own armies. They are building their own temples. They've effectively moved in and set up shop using this dragon horde to fund the creation of, it's not an empire, but it's a massive, massive operation. They have outposts and patrols underground, almost all entirely underground, not on the surface, because a lot of their minions are sensitive to the light and because they do not want to be detected. He also knows that the messengers, the cultists of the Herald, they're not in charge, but the Southern Triad is referring to this whole realm as being controlled by the messengers. It is dedicated to the Herald. Alexander is seen as being in charge of it. Very few people have met with him. Those who have met with him thinks he's a very odd young man. He repeats himself a lot. He always seems extremely distant. But it's obvious that the shadow of Despair's Herald surrounds him. They also know that the Southern Triad is in talks with them right now because they are going to provide them with protection while they continue to build up this entire area. Protection captives, sacrifices in exchange for magic. The longer that they are set up, the more sacrifices they're able to make, the more they're able to build up, the more horrific creatures they will summon, and the more powerful spells they'll be able to unlock. There's no formal alliance in place, but because he was sort of at the feet of the mountain, he knows that they are throughout the entire region. Are there any specific questions you would want to add to the interrogation? Or request of the interrogators?
I don't think so. If I'm gonna think while I restart my camera. Gotta refresh.
Are these the same Imperial dudes that were doing the working with the Demogoth? Was that what we're asking about?
Yes,
Okay.
the Demogoth is part of this new realm. Dressir Pendavi is the
I
name
guess
of it. Go ahead.
asking anything about Alex, like
Mhm.
when's the last time they contacted them, seen him, whatever. Any infernals that they are talking to, when's the last time they've talked, what are they talking about, what are the plans? Yeah, I'm not sure.
The plans seem to be that this entire mountain range has been dedicated to the Herald's cult. Demogoths are some of the more powerful leaders amongst them. Alexander is not seen very often. He's only been seen once or twice by a few people. He's not super involved in the day-to-day negotiations and operations and such. It is also clear the way he shudders talking about actually meeting with Alexander, who was a very strange young man, repeated himself a lot, took a long time to respond to things, lots of pauses, lots of staring into the distance. Just very, very off. But even though the Herald has no body, it is clear that his spirit is often physically with Alexander, present, hovering around him like a dark mantle. No, go ahead.
Oh, maybe a list of names. Like I'm sure maybe deep in his memory they would have like a roster list of everyone at the camp. So if we need to know names for any fun reasons,
Okay.
that would be useful.
You go ahead and just write down that you have I'll spell out what it is that you have.
Oops.
It's Neok Province. You have Neok Fort Intel. So you have names, you have patrols, you have passwords, that kind of stuff.
And like teleportation circles like included?
There are no teleportation circles at the fort. In fact, there are very few teleportation circles in the Iron Empire.
Oh.
Not every realm has tons of access to magic. Like, Neok obviously had some magic in play, but it was pretty much just people who are trained to kill. Lower levels... What was that?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying they have a lot of low-level magic wielders, but nowhere near as much magic as you guys have.
On the portal thing, do they have portal? Does he know portals that are in Stone Abbey area?
He does not know of any portals in Stone Abbey or teleportation circles.
Do they worship a god or who do they serve?
Neok Province, this guy serves Uzul. He's part of the Iron Empire. The guy you captured, all these soldiers, the Iron Empire. Uzul is the emperor, the god emperor of the Iron Empire. So Ithgos, Neok, every single province of the Iron Empire, they're all part of Uzul's empire. The cultists in the mountains, this new realm of Dressir Pendavi, they worship the Herald. So now the Southern Triad had a Uzul worshipping Imperial province, a Tilbeck worshipping Ravener horde, and an Anachronist worshipping Designer city. Now they also have a Herald worshipping cult.
Sounds good. I guess now that we have like the names of rosters, at some point this week we could probably ask the Muntiori to scry and see compare the total number that we knew and kind of check, not obviously count, but see what the damages are and
right,
how hard they were hit and Because since we have the individual names, we could just like scry each person.
Just
Are they
spam
alive
scry,
or
yep.
not?
Mhm.
And especially if they're important, we could be like, okay, this general or this important
Mhm.
guy is alive or not.
Yeah, this was the commander, and underneath him were the centurions, and each centurion had like his legionnaires or his auxiliary, his unit that he was in charge of, a few tents usually. The commander does not know the name of almost 1,000 soldiers under his command, but he knows the names of the officers.
Like the centurions, yeah, we could just
Exactly.
check if they're alive and
Mhm.
what they're up to, I guess.
Over the course of the next week, it becomes clear that while the damage was significant, the response of the Imperial forces was extremely organized. They focused their attacks heavily on the apes as they went down. They are still poisoned. They still got the ape sickness. And the partings, so the ape sickness, people getting their heads torn off by the apes, and the parting spell that the sage drop did cause casualties. There were a lot of casualties, both people who are dead and people who just are not suitable to fight. But they're probably going to work on getting it functional again very quickly.
Okay. Oh, and maybe if we are scrying
Mhm.
to see, have they identified who and where? I guess I don't know how many sort of saw us, because I
Mhm.
know it was kind of busy in front of the gate with like 5 apes at the front, and you know, we're all popping out, doing a quick thing and jumping out. So I don't know how
Mhm.
much they would have seen, and also it's Ondred. I don't know how recognizable that is to the common folk. So
It isn't like, and this is thousands of miles away. I'm gonna pull up a map here just to show you exactly how far away this was, but also more importantly to show you where Alexander's new realm is. This map is going to be on stream because it's in the other campaign.
Looking.
All right. Here, as always, the academy. All the way down here is Neok province. The capital is by the Southern Ocean. The fort you just hit is right here in the foothills. It is on the border with this new realm of Dresser Pendevi and the Sinister Horde, who caused all that chaos and whose army you sent to the Shadow Realm. This is the ruins of Lam Kulet. And all these ruined cities and such have been taken over, or in the process of being taken over. Undead, demons, Daemogoths, and the like. The huge amount of wealth that Alexander stole from what's his evil Mirek. The huge amount of wealth that Alexander stole from Mirek's horde has allowed him to build up very, very quickly. But it's still, there's still a lot of work to be done. Like he can tell, the Commander Proculus can tell just by what kind of orders are still coming in that they have a long way to go before they're fully established. It has not been that long since Stone Abbey fell, and you can't take over, like, how much space is this? You can't take over 500 miles of territory in a month or two. You can put forces there, but you can't, like, turn the whole thing into your base. But it seems like they're setting up their might. They're going to be mining, giving that stuff over to the other infernal allies in exchange for sacrifices.
In terms of like the amount of space that he's trying to take over, how does that compare to like the average like nation? Like, is it small? Is it medium?
It's small. It's very small.
Okay.
So if this sort of blue area is the territory that's being taken over, this red area is Neok province. So Neok province is huge. It's like over 1,000 miles of territory.
Okay.
Brontha, for comparison, Brontha is kind of similar, a little bit bigger than Alexander's new realm. Some of the other priest kingdoms are much bigger.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, they're collecting sacrifices and building up towards something. As a mere military commander and not a magical or religious nerd, Commander Proculus has no idea what they're doing. He just assumes it's useful magic for war because that's all he can think about. That's all he's been taught to think about. What else? He does not know about the messenger's military forces. He does not know how many monsters, demons, and undead they have at their command.
Like vulnerabilities, I guess, is the only. I assume that's what that would have been asked, but
He doesn't know a lot about their defenses, but he does know about their locations. So, like, he knows they are setting up bases and shrines and temples and altars in these locations here, 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 and here. So he can show you all that, but he doesn't. Because his job is to defend this area, he doesn't have maps and such of the enemy territory. Sventisco has Elnau, Untermaler has asked Bathotlo to send their spies to get more information, but that hasn't panned out yet.
Does he have any information on other infernal regions, like armies, like designer armies or anything like that?
He knows about the current war strategy.
Okay. I mean, I guess just, and if there's any info we don't know there, just what they're all planning.
I don't know how relevant this will be to our young heroes, but this blue zone over here, this is Iron Empire along with this red zone. They are both they're launching a two-pronged invasion of the Prowlands, who they expect to fold very quickly. After that, Niok is going to attack Tazqualrin. Oh no, they were part of that war. Yeah, so they're not going to be attacking them just yet. So they're grabbing some easy territory here. Their goal is to connect these two provinces so they have one huge fortified line in the south. And the designers are invading Nahasu, the priest kingdom of Auruk, right now. So they're launching these attacks out in different directions, looking to seize more territory. What they'd love to do is just burn through all the priest kingdoms. That's kind of their big target. They're so far from Brontha. They know Brontha's a huge military threat, but they're not really in a position to march 1,000 miles and invade them. So right now they're just trying to consolidate and take over and lock down more and more, bring more people under the subjugation of Uzul.
All right.
And they believe the Raveners, because the Raveners lost their whole army getting sent to the Shadow Realm, they are going to take a while, but they're regaining their momentum. They're massing their armies again, but it's going to take a while.
Does he know Alex and his nation's relationship with other infernal nations?
He knows that Pothefktos and the Sinister Horde. So these three, this Iron Empire province, this Designer City, and this Ravener Horde, this is the Southern Triad. A loose alliance of three infernal states. These are the guys who launched the whole war. These are the guys who attacked the Dune Riders, like all the big arc that happened last time. It was mostly the Sinister Horde, but they're all working together. Now, with the messengers at their heart, they're planning to exchange, these guys don't have magic. They don't have teleportation circles on the scale that Ioth Academy does. They want that kind of stuff. And Alexander and the Herald have offered to give it to them in exchange for sacrifices.
So they're all chill.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. Okay. They're shoring up each other's weaknesses. He doesn't know what the long-term plot against, as I mentioned, Brontha, the Dune Riders, or Ioth Academy are. He does know they are terrible threats. Word of the destruction of the Sinister Horde's army has spread all over. He knows about that. He has heard about some of the things that happened in the north. Ioth Academy laying waste to entire armies. He would rather not get their attention, and he kind of has figured out where he is by this point. currently they're looking to build up as much power as they can without procking or aggroing the academy.
So he's like most scared of the academy out of anyone.
Yeah.
Is that sentiment shared by the other like people in the Southern Triad? Does he know?
He believes so. That's sort of everybody's agreed upon policy is after the Sinister Horde's army got deleted, nobody marched too far north. Wait until we have swept everything before us and we have a huge dark tide. Then we can swarm in on this beacon of light that is your school. But that is not the first thing to do right now.
So I guess that's good for us.
Mm-hmm. You have your he doesn't know your names, but some of the stories he tells, it's clear that the deeds of the three of you specifically have gotten out.
Garnet has a reputation for mass murder across the world.
Damn it.
He doesn't,
Come on.
He doesn't know the name Garnet. He's too far away from Brontha and the Academy to actually know your name. But he knows that, like, it's not just the Archmages. Their children are also weapons of mass destruction. Like, there's little echoes and pieces of that have made it your way.
Garnet's gone worldwide.
Miss Worldwide.
Are there any other sorts of questions or information you want to get from this guy? Again, the main thing that you got was a rough map of the different settlements in Alexander's new territory.
Maybe you can message Leg Day after the stream.
Mhm.
He's good at knowing what to ask. I'm sure Athalor has some stuff.
All right, I will write that down. The Mointiori are going to hold on to this guy, so he's not going anywhere. This isn't to get all your questions in now, ask about this war stuff. It's like they asked you to get him so they could get all the war information. So don't worry, they are going to put him through his paces. This is just, you grabbed him. If you have any special requests, we'll fulfill them.
Oh my god, came for us again. Oh.
Sag. Yeah, other than that, Elnow is particularly happy with how that went, Garnet. She feels like you did what she asked, looped them in, but also, I mean, yeah, you had a lot of high magical help, but the plan was yours, you executed on it, like, this is kind of exactly what she was hoping for. So she is proud of you. And thankful for getting this intel.
No problem. Let us know if you need anything else. She kind of like salutes.
I just need Bathotlo to come back and let me know, because if we don't burn them out early, they're going to have their roots set very, very deep. And I don't want to give them that chance. So as soon as we know more, I will have more for you. And we are going to be dedicating our power to wiping them out. Are you doing okay?
Well, I guess. Yeah. I did all the work while you sat here. So, not as good as you.
Look, there's only so much they can do to make this chair comfy, all right? My ass has its own job to do. She chuckles at you. And other than that, she'll be, I'll go ahead and call on you. And if you need something, you just call on me, okay? I am still here for you.
She like laughs to herself, and Garnet's facial expression does not change. And when she's done, she kind of looks at Mason and, all right, let's go, I guess.
Yep. Let's go.
You have some additional time to yourself. The fourth of 5 finals goes by. Cryas and Brent and Henin and everyone else in school is heavily focused now back on school things, trying to pass their tests, trying to earn their violet robes for the 7th year. The 6th year is coming to an end. Elnau is probably writing her speech, but the 2 of you right now, but 3 of you are fairly far removed from your peers. Every day feels more alienating, more separate. You might have to a certain degree, you might have the respect and autonomy due to adults, but you've already had to do a lot of growing up. Into your entire lives, you've had to grow up very, very quickly, and as the final years of your childhood draw close, that process is not slowing down at all. There is one other person who is kind of in the same boat, just a year ahead. Alozrin ends up asking both of you for company more often as the days go by. He's still being sequestered, still being hidden from his father, and from Athalor's uncle and father. And while a lot of you have been out in the world moving and changing things, he's still been in hiding. And he's kind of thrown himself into his studies, working and researching as hard as if he had tests to pass, even though he really doesn't. Roll insight checks, both of you, please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's lonely. He's a weird kid, you know. He always acts like everything's super boring, but right now he's just really freaking lonely, and he has questions. What are you studying for the 7th year? Are they even making you study? What do you want to focus on? When you become a mage, what will be your specialty?
Kind of looks at Mason like, I haven't thought of this. Do you have an answer?
I mean, are they making us study? I mean, well, they did offer us if we wanted to kind of take our dealings outside of typical classrooms, a more focused field approach. I myself am leaning towards that.
I mean, that only makes sense given all the things that you've had to do and that I've seen you do and that you've done while attempting to find me in that city in Brontha that one time. But I'm about to, technically, I should be graduating. I won't get to walk at graduation. Nobody's going to know if I get my mage robes.
Yeah.
He's sitting there in the violet robes that you should be issued next year, which are very well kept. He's been, every few minutes, he just prestidigitations them nice and clean and straight again, just for lack of something to do. I suppose I'll have all the time in the world, since I'm not going anywhere, to do advanced research. Maybe I can apprentice with a specific professor in one of the towers, if they'll let me in the towers. Are you going to do adult studies, or are you going to go out into the field immediately?
I feel like we're more hands-on. But I think it's important to focus on the now, and hopefully we can solve your situation before you graduate so that you can enjoy that moment with all of us.
Hold on, I'm checking the timeline.
Is that feasible?
That's in the next week or 2 weeks.
That we graduate?
That he graduates. Because he's a year ahead of you, remember?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
a week or 2 away from the end of the school year, where you enter your 7th and final year, and he's been a year ahead of you since you got here. He's about to graduate. And unless, and he has no expectations of the Nenri situation being resolved in the next week. He doesn't
I thought we had a
Assume that.
year. So instead of saying that, then I would
Mhm.
be like, well, we could always get you a scroll of like alter self or something fun. If you still want to walk the stage, we'll give you a cool pseudo name and could still be part of it.
But then it's not me.
Okay, now you're being picky.
I
Do you want to walk the
suppose.
stage?
I suppose it's not that important. It's a little ceremony that we go through, and compared to actual accomplishments, it doesn't matter nearly as much. It always seemed more important until I realized how big the universe is. Actually, that's false. I've always had a good understanding of how big the universe is and the disparity of power between ourselves and other entities. But direct contact with those entities has changed my perspective.
Still doesn't mean you can't enjoy the little things, but maybe they'll make an exception that you're following and you can just walk then as kind of just a, say you did it.
That's purely symbolic. I think I should completely discard it and focus on advanced studies. That's more prestigious than just getting your mage robes, after all. Anybody can become a mage. Not anybody can become a mage. Out of the world population, a very tiny sliver become mages, but anyone at school can become a mage. Becoming a master or a specialist, that's worth something. That means that you've actually accomplished things aside from just mastering the fundamentals. You've accomplished things aside from mastering the fundamentals. Both of you have.
She kind of like sits with him. I'm guessing
Mhm.
we're maybe visiting his bedroom or
Yeah,
something.
it's like a hidden room inside the spire. He's not allowed to fraternize with anybody.
And she's obviously from the nat 20 on insight. She
Mhm.
sees him trying to cope with the situation and sits him down and
Mhm.
I know you want to be the master of many things, but sometimes being the master of your own thoughts and just being in control of everything, your emotions and being able to do things independently is so important. That's the real power. And sometimes being alone sounds scary. It sounds like you lack the resources or the help. And what if something bad happens? But I think believing in yourself and being confident and being okay being alone is an important thing to learn and get used to. And I, th- I think there's a lot to learn there.
Roll a persuasion check, please, Garnet. An 18. That's probably true. You've had plenty of experience with that. Yes, that seems true. But if that solitude is not productive and there's nothing to show for it, then I don't know if I'd be able to measure progress in terms of self-mastery and being okay with being alone and all those things. How do you know if you are if you don't have something to show for it?
I don't think it's about having something tangible to show for it. I think as long as you're conscious of it every day, take a little bit to think about it, you will make progress. It's inevitable.
Roll a persuasion check, please. Mason.
Persuasion. 27.
Ooh.
Okay. I think my father is either really, really good at that or really, really bad at that. I'll have to ask him someday.
You should.
Assuming we take him alive.
And also, I don't really think success or progress, you need something to show for it. I think being a better version of yourself every day, finding new ways to make yourself happy, and honestly, just living to the next day is sometimes just enough, you know?
It's subjective.
It is. We're
It's
all going through our own journeys.
aggravating when things are not quantifiable or measurable.
And you found something to work on. Being okay with that.
So where are you going after you graduate?
I'm just
Yeah,
looking at
Mason.
Garnet first. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
Mason. Where are you going? Well, you and Sven sitting in a tree. KISSING.
Only after a hard day's work, you know? Only after a hard day's work. It's making a difference. I don't know where exactly it'll end up. I'm sure we'll travel around. We're trying to set up a good line of communication and relationships with all the nations that, you know, want to put resources into helping drive back the Infernals and helping out the people in need.
That's an impossibly huge task.
It is, but we just want to make a difference.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure that you will. That seems very, very manageable. What about you, Garnet?
She kind of like, I guess if they're sitting next to each other, she'll just like smirk and look up, pretend like she's thinking for a second, and I think I'd make a great archmage. And kind of looks back at him.
That's entirely possible. You're fairly smart. I suspect that you'd have a better understanding of the fundamentals once you've had more years of practice than Elle now does. She is extremely powerful, but I think that her theory is often weak. She's able to...
How so?
Well, she has so much inner resolve and just inherent magical energy that she's able, and then also, of course, the odd magic that she uses, void magic, which I haven't studied, but I know that it allows you to sort of cut through things at times. It allows for certain shortcuts that can make up for a lack of detailed analytical study. I'm not saying it's because she's a sorcerer instead of a wizard. I'm just saying that she is a sorcerer's sorcerer, whereas Garnet is more like a wizard's sorcerer.
Mason just like nods, like, "Oh yeah, that's so." I have no idea what the fuck he's saying.
She's kind of confused by the compliment, and well, I don't just think. I think I know I'd be a great archmage, and I think her theory.
You don't think, so you think you know. That's what you said.
So you know.
Do the two things wipe each other out?
It's like a double negative think, you know?
To you, wasting time thinking about just that is what makes you maybe not compatible to be an archmage.
I think insight into the nature of your thinking is essential for your potential role as an archmage, because it says a lot about your self-determination and analysis. All those things you were just talking about me with. I could definitely see you as the archmage someday.
Thanks.
I think you'd eventually be a better archmage than Elle now.
Oh. So you're not interested in that?
I have concerns about Nenri, long-term concerns that I think have to be addressed, and I believe that that responsibility ultimately falls to me.
If it didn't, though, would you pursue archmage?
It would depend entirely on the outcome of this entire affair with my father and with Athalor's relatives. Until that's resolved, everything is in flux.
All right.
Well, I guess you'll be pretty busy for a long time, and you'll be elsewhere.
Depending on the succession at Nenri and the result of that crisis, if I don't end up stuck in a monarchical role, then I think it'd be best to be the world's greatest expert on something. I just haven't decided where to throw my focus. I could be a master of a tower, easily. I could be the best in the world at one particular area of study. I think that would suit me better. As Archmage, you have to deal with people a lot of the time. I would be able to come up with some excellent plans and logistics and analysis of the school that could be extremely useful. But I'm sure that I could have reasonable arguments if I was in a more organizational setting, but I don't want to meet with the Wintiori all day unless we're talking about magical theory. If we have to discuss student policy and foreign affairs, that sounds incredibly boring.
Well, the Master of Information. Well, that sounds right up your alley, like the Tower of Divination, maybe
I consider divination.
mathematics.
No, I don't think numerology is for me. Divination seems more applicable.
Is that something you've been drawn to more than the rest of the schools of magic?
It's somewhat too esoteric for my tastes, but yes, information, analysis, true understanding, although abjuration is an understanding of the magic itself. I haven't decided yet, but I have a long time. I'm going to live for a very long time, and I'm going to continue my studies, and until this situation with my father is resolved, I can't go anywhere, so I might as well just keep studying.
Right.
I have a longer lifespan, so I don't need to be immediately decided, but I do need to know what I'm going to do next year. Immediate future.
Yeah. Good way to think about it.
I'm so glad we had this visit. Well, it's not just about the quantity of years, it's quality as well, so make sure you're
Oh yeah, you have to
living life to
maximize.
the fullest.
Yes, you have to maximize efficiency. No wasted time.
Sure. We're definitely going to have this visit again soon.
Good.
Just you know where we're at, or you know how to get in contact with us, so let us know if we can help.
If anything comes up regarding my father or the mind-draining prison for mortals that he's constructed, do let me know.
Are you on the side of killing them all, or
Which
just
ones?
making sure?
The
All of
leaders
them?
or the mortals who were being
Well, your
siphoned and are probably
dad.
now being siphoned?
Well, your dad, the uncle, and everybody.
He pauses for a moment, and as much as he usually sort of displays this casual nonchalance about such things, he is clearly thinking about this, and it's a hard thing for him to consider. If I had not been directly exposed to Lemriel's mind, I think that I would put killing as an absolute last resort to be avoided if at all possible. Having become at least tangentially aware of what Lemriel is and what he's linked to, I didn't experience the Night of 1,000 Eyes like everyone else did. That primarily affected students who dream, which doesn't include most Alfar. But having him in my head, I believe preventing that is more important than preserving life.
Fair enough. We're on the same page.
Not that killing should be the automatic answer. It just ranks lower in the criteria.
Well, if you did want to help in a pretty significant way, there's one question or one topic that no one at this academy seems to know about. So if you want a project, you'd be the first to know or discover this. Imagine that.
I will now describe his response in a single word.
Now, imagine if two souls, or really multiple souls, were to be woven together like a shirt somehow. How would you go to carefully unravel two souls that have been melted together?
That raises an outrageous number of clarifying questions. The nature of the souls involved, the number of the souls involved, the nature of their connection, similarity, life experience. After all, soul does change over time, based not only on its origins, but also on its experiences. Some of that information might be able to be bled out conceptually, and it would only matter in the finer details rather than the main mechanism. But the mechanism of weaving would be extremely important to understand, because if you could understand that, then you would have a much better chance of knowing if it was possible to separate them without causing permanent damage. As for actually accomplishing the separation, the first tool that comes to mind is necromancy, but that's not my expertise. I'll do some additional digging. Soul magic can be very esoteric, but there's some fundamentals. Tarsal Moore tried to make a science out of it. So it definitely can be explained in those sorts of terms. It's a very complicated topic. He's not upset when he says it's very complicated. He's like excited.
Well, it's a very top secret project, and
my existence here is top secret.
Right. But this is even more secret than that. And looping you in would involve the ultimate promise. And like so secretive that if this information were to get out, your life would not be considered valuable anymore.
What are the stakes? Because I consider my position in the current socio-political climate, plus the existential threat presented by the entity Lenreal is in contact with, as fairly pivotal. So if this is more pivotal, the circumstances must be extreme.
Yeah, it involves my soul, and this is a level of trust I would have in you, and I know your ambitions and I understand what you find valuable, and I would want you to promise that you would work on this in secret, because I'm not letting any information like this out, which means you're not leaving the academy until the project is complete.
Mason must be aware of this, correct?
Just nods.
Who else?
Athelor.
And
why? Why do you need to know?
For information security.
Those in charge are aware of my situation, and no one's in any danger. It's simply something we're trying to figure out.
If those in charge are aware, that means that it is okay to communicate about this with who specifically? Elnow?
I would just prefer if you worked independently. Because do you
want... In the event that Elnow asks me what I'm working on, is it necessary to lie?
Seems like that's the case.
I just don't think she cares what you're doing.
But hypothetically, if that situation were to occur, I would want to make the correct decision insofar as information security is determined.
You can just say that you're working on a project with me and they'll understand.
All right, redirect inquiries through Garnet. I will need to collect a lot of additional information. I will contact you surreptitiously in order to obtain it. Anything I can to get on my own, obviously.
Right. I don't know how much I can tell you about how it happened, but rather just the nature of souls, undoing them, reworking them, things like that. That's not really understood. Do multiple souls dream? How do multiple souls fight over control of a body? Things like that. Just the general nature of multiple souls controlling a body.
That's a very vague prompt. I can definitely collect information about it. But it's a fairly broad topic because this could potentially include areas of demonic possession, channeling, as the Kasti do, mantles of power, ghost haunting, mediums. There's a lot of different varieties of this. And if I don't know the exact nature of what's affecting you, I'll just have to present you information on all of them.
Great. Be the master of the topic, and you would be the first one to discover it, and I could see your name in the plaques. I could see you really impressing the sage, the archmage, anyone you respect, because even they don't know the nature of all of this, and they're not really dedicated to knowing. So you would be really getting us ahead of this.
This is very much a necromantic direction that I never intended to go in. I'll collect all available materials and present a written report.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Somewhere, Mason can just see a vision of the future with a big fucking stack of paper that is sitting in front of Garnet for her to read.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Now that you've said that, his mind is already like off. He's still present and he's still talking, but like he's focused entirely on remembering different books that he's read and like what information he could go and get. Like he's now hyper fixated on that.
And again, no one can know about this project, and there is no leaving this project.
I wonder if this is at all applicable to the system that my father had constructed as well. It's not directly soul related, but it is psychic energy. And if the soul is a lattice of vital and psychic energy, then some of that information could be applicable here. What?
Well, your mind's already in the right place.
This is very important that you understand how critically classified this is.
Oh, you've already said that.
And if you are compromised, I will kill you.
That's fairly standard.
Okay. Great. So make sure you do not get compromised. This does not just mean you yapping. This means people poking in your brain.
With the exception of the anomalous situation with Lamriel on Onderud, my experience as the son of an Alfar monarch has prepared me and well-trained me for preventing information leaks or undue influence.
Okay. Oh, and it's 3 souls.
Oh. He looks at you as if he's trying to see where they all are.
We're all on the same page about this. kind of cringes at saying we. Like,
All right. I wonder if it'd be possible to modify the Revivify spell and kill you with multiple vessels prepared, and then have that filter out into different entities.
I do not want to die. I do not
Obviously
want to
not. Nobody
die.
wants to die.
I like my body as well. Please, no additional vessels.
I'm not going to
Just-
execute. Obviously, I can't execute any of these without running through you, so the option will be in my report.
I'm curious about that one personally. Yeah. The whole Revivify thing.
It's usually easier to manipulate a soul if there's no body. The body functions as an anchor for the soul, which makes it much harder to directly, artificially alter. That's why it's easier to do soul magic or consume souls for energy and such after you separate the soul from the body.
And if one of the souls were from a different plane, like the plane of shadow, if that changes anything, you could just throw that little section in there.
I may still have to ask some clarifying questions. I'll send you a thorough list of questions, and then you send back everything that isn't an information risk as thoroughly as possible.
Right. Sounds good.
Data is everything.
Hey, that would be a good master's or post-grad project.
This is mage material. This is expert tower material. This isn't postgraduate material. This is practical field research.
Right.
Good for the portfolio, you know?
Yeah, I'll make sure you're definitely handsomely rewarded.
Any restricted material you have access to that is not generally available would be appreciated. And if it regards this topic, just have it sent up to my room. You know where I am.
Yeah.
This is better than graduation. This is something that would
Awesome.
actually last. This is an actual legacy. Yeah. Anyone can be a
Great.
mage.
And you can only work on this if you're alone, so look, there are perks.
Okay, I have a lot of work to do. You should go.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
And he locks in.
As we leave, Mason will ask Garnet, do you think he's gonna tell somebody? Or we're just trying to be extra careful?
Well, it's a win-win. If he does what he's told, we get really valuable information. If he doesn't, I get an excuse to kill him, and no Archmage rival to worry about. So, it's all very helpful stuff.
I'm very proud of you,
seem-
sweetheart.
Thanks.
He did seem to be convinced in the moment that perhaps he didn't want to be Archmage. But that could always change, I suppose.
Well, a lot of people seem to think he's destined for it, so he may just be pushed into the role.
That's true. Well, I for one think that you will also make a good Archmage one day, Garnet.
Thanks. It's a long ways away, but, you know, we should all shoot for something.
Yeah, goals, you know? Dreams. They're good. Keep you focused.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel like a bad ending point with 15 minutes left on the clock. I did not expect that scene to go that way. I really liked the way that it went. And if we get into something else, we may not have time to finish it. Is there anything else you want to specifically get into on Christmas Eve?
That's good with me.
Okay. Then
Yeah, it's fine.
next time I'll have more missions available for you, and we'll see if we can start. We should actually be starting year 7.
Ooh.
No.
Violet Road
Damn.
time.
Yeah, 189 episodes into our 8-episode miniseries. We're on it. You know, originally I was going to do like 1 year. Just every episode was just going to be a montage.
Mm-hmm.
Do we not need to roll for our exams anymore, or do we just not?
Or do you want to take your exams? No, because you're not. No, you don't need to roll for your exams. You will have to roll for your void cube.
Oh.
Same kind of shit, because it involves a crap load of study and calculations and all that stuff. So there will be rolls, but for your practical.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to take your exams. Conan's like, A's make me feel good about myself.
I think it's a fun little rolling thing to do.
Yeah, so we'll do it on your projects, on your big, scary brain things. Unless you want to take your exams. But we'll handle all that next time. A very happy non-denominational corporate holiday to all of you, and we will see you next time.